Hey guys, I've got some drawing today and a process video to get you inspired and ready for your creative day, I hope. I'm working on a background that I made previously, and this is on Yupo paper, and I've used watercolour to make this background. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago I was working on Yupo paper again, and I showed you my whole process for how to make a background very similar to this one. So if you missed that video, I will link it up in the cards and also in the description below, so you can catch up with that too. So I thought I'd finish this piece today with some very stylised meadow flowers. These are kind of drawn from imagination rather than from reference. However, I did start my day with drawing lots of poppies, and I just sketched out a few poppies. My original plan was I was going to put poppies on this piece to finish it off, but as my sketching progressed, the poppies sort of changed into this more stylised design, and I think it kind of fits more naturally with this abstract background. I've been kind of enjoying getting reacquainted with my dip pen, nib holder pen again, and working with ink directly. I still think I need a lot more practice with it, and you can see that I'm a little bit hesitant when I work on this piece, partly because it takes a very long time for the ink to dry on the Yupo, so I'm being really careful not to smudge it. The thicker the ink is, the just longer it takes to dry, and it's not just hours, it can be days. So I'm just keeping that in mind as I work around, and it makes it slightly harder to move your hand. If I'd really thought about it and planned it out beforehand, I could have perhaps worked from left to right, as I'm right-handed, and that way I would have avoided any lines that I'd already put down. Unfortunately, I didn't think that far ahead, but that's all fun and part of the process. As I was working on this piece, I also found that it was easier to put a piece of spare paper down as well, something to rest my hand on, mainly because where the watercolour paint is on the Yupo, there's more friction, so my hand was getting stuck on that watercolour paint. It wasn't smudging it or anything like that, it was just not being able to flow freely and move around with ease. So by putting the paper down, that meant that I could just still move my hand around over the surface. But it also meant that I had another thing to just be aware of and make sure that it didn't come in contact with that wet ink as I was working. So what are your creative plans today? Are you going to be spending any time doing some drawing? Or perhaps you'll be doing some art journaling or card making? Let me know, I really would love to hear. So this video is going live on a Sunday, and my plan today is actually to do a lot more drawing practice. And as it's the last weekend in October, that probably means that I'll be sat down in front of the Harry Potter movies for a Harry Potter marathon, as that's the tradition in my household. So I'm looking forward to relaxing and only doing some sketching, so I'm not going to do any other work today, just some sketching work. Which I have to admit, I really love doing actually. I kind of can get really lost in my sketches, it's great fun. What about you? Are you an avid sketcher? Do you love sketching? Or what other creative things do you like doing? What's that one creative thing that time just seems to disappear whilst you're doing it? So I could have killed two birds with one stone today, and this could have been my Inktober share for this day. But here's the crazy. I've worked so far in just one notebook for my Inktober, and I wanted to continue to keep all of my pieces in that one notebook. So therefore I can't use this as my Inktober. So that's another thing I will be working on today, is my Inktober sketch. And you'll be able to see that if you pop over to my Instagram feed. So come over and say hi, and share with me what you've been doing for Inktober, if you've been doing any sketches at all. So I have quite a few videos planned for November, and I hope you're going to enjoy them. As usual, I'll be sharing lots of art tips and tricks to help you with your artwork, art journaling, mixed media projects, card making, whatever it is that you like to do. So if you're not one of my subscribers, please do think about subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss them. I bring out a new video every Wednesday, and now every Sunday as well. Any likes of my video or sharing of the video is hugely appreciated, so thank you so much for everyone who's been doing that. Can't tell you how much it means to me. It's amazing, and I really like that you like these videos. Shout if you've got anything you want to ask me, or if there's anything you'd like me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that if I can. So whatever you're up to today, I hope you have lots of fun and can fit in some great creative time as well. I'll see you all on Wednesday, and thanks for watching. Bye!